There we go. Welcome back to more fun fishing. And the only reason why I'm doing a second one of these is because I looked and I already had almost an hour. And sometimes Facebook and TikTok and YouTube, they don't download an hour video very well. So this is part two. Welcome back to more fun fishing. All right. We're going to see what happens around this boat ramp. This lake is, oh my goodness. This lake is almost 2 foot higher than it should be. Normally those concrete pylons there are out of the water. You know that? Those concrete pylons there, usually they're out of the water. Yeah, they're generally out of the water and doing well. So we're going to see what we can do here. We're going to drop it right there. What I'm going to do is that boat ramp comes right along this edge, and we're going to see what happens. Sometimes that transition from that ramp to that riprap is usually enough that it will hold fish. But we'll see. Sometimes we'll be surprised. Just because you don't catch nothing on the first cast, you can always do a second cast. Then we'll go down here like that. Ooh, sure is pretty out here. I really like this. It is beautiful. There he is. Oh, there he was. Dadgum. I bet if I had a day where I could get down here and fish this, I could fill that sack full of big bluegill. Possibly crappie. After seeing that, there he is. Oh, there he was. That's not good. That's like second, third one I've lost off that hook. Fortunately, I don't have a hook sharpener with me. I may have to change that jig head. We'll see. All right. No, he hit it twice in there. He didn't want to hit it that third time. I guess he knew I was ready for him. So we'll try it again. Oh my God, are you serious? I'm about to take that head off and change it. Oh. I got tangled up. Sorry, y'all. Man, what happened there? Okay, that's different. I guess, man, I did a number there. All right, it's wrapped around the main line and went through one of my eyes. How did that happen? Uh-uh. All right, let's see. Did I get it? That's the disadvantage of having 4-pound test line. Sometimes it's really hard to see. There we go. When it starts getting kind of late like this and you don't have much light, it really gets hard to see. Let's see what we can do right there. Let's see what we can do right there. Try to work it. We're going to give it just a few more minutes, y'all. If I don't do nothing, I guess I'm going to wrap it up tonight. We tried. The spot over there looks really good to me. Might be enough. But then regardless what happens, out of these 3 fish I got right here, you know I caught more than 3. But that right there that's some nice fish. It's they were really nice. I reckon I'll just have to turn them loose. Gosh. There he is. Oh, lost him. I think them boys are having some motor problems. Not to sound bad, but evidently they don't know what no wake means. These folks right here that's got these fancy boats, they see him out there doing that wake like that, boy, they'll have his head. Here in the state of Kentucky, if somebody's breaking the law like that, all you have to do is write that little number down, and you call Water Patrol or call the Fish and Game. And let me tell you something, those folks will get talked to about their boating skills real quick. Okay. Well, picked up some trash. That looks like, when I picked up there, looks like that's willow flies. That right there, what I got there is evidence of dead willow flies. So evidently there'd been a hatch. There'd been a hatch of them, but yeah, they're all over the water here. I might have missed some of the willow fly hatch. It might have been last week, I guess. There's not a very big window for them, but now they all don't hatch at the same time. You'll have some hatch here and hatch there, so they'll be hatching around. Okay, well, let me try the other side over there. It just looks really good to me. So we'll see what happens. So y'all hold on here. We're going to do one more round. Man, that's some nice fish. Look at the size of them things. Man. Oh, see what happens over here. Yeah, so you hear the waves hitting the water bank. If that hits some of these big boats that's in his marina and they get damaged, they're going to be some very upset people. And I'm guessing them old boys there, they were having trouble with their motor. Well, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to get back to the bank. Make sure you're safe. So it looks like they're having issues with their boat. So let's try this side here. We'll try this for a few minutes. Don't do no good. We'll call her quits. I don't want to turn these fish loose. It hurts my feelings. There he is. Oh, he got wrapped up. Oh no. Get loose, get loose. Oh. Got wrapped up on some of that grass. And like I said, this lake's about 2 foot too high. And I'm dragging it right through a bunch of grass and all that mess. I'm hoping maybe some of those fish will be up here after some of these willow fly parts. You never can tell. We'll see what happens. Regardless, still had fun. That was just fun. All right, here we go. Yep, here he comes. Yeah, sure enough. I guess he's having trouble with his motor not running right. Them commercial fishermen like that, boy, they're hard on their equipment. Man, they're hard on their stuff. But you're talking, they run that stuff almost 7 days a week. I don't know if they're allowed to fish on weekends. I guess they are. I don't know. I'm not familiar with commercial fishermen, especially in the state of Kentucky or anything. I don't know how they do it. At one time, I thought about doing that. I just thought, hey, man, I could be a commercial fisherman. Then when I found out that you don't use rod and reels and you don't get to have fun, I didn't want no part of that. Oh, there he was. Because Jerry wants to fish. Jerry wants to have fun. If I'm not having fun with it, I'm not going to do it. So, I mean, that's just it. But these guys out here, I mean, man, they're working. You know, they can work all the time just doing that. And you know what they do is they set out nets and traps and stuff like that to catch these fish. You know, they're making a living, and I'm glad they are. I'm thankful they're doing it, but it's just something I don't think I'd want to do. I had 3 good hits right there. I want to use my jigs, and I want to use my rod and my reel, and I want to have fun. Oh, come on. Oh, one jump out there. Man. All right. Well, at least one good thing. I forgot my thermocell. I was kind of concerned, thought maybe, you know, with this higher water and sometimes mosquitoes may get bad. That's what my concern was. I was concerned about the mosquitoes. Usually I keep the thermocell in the truck all the time, and I took it out to use it in the garage because I was making lures out in the garage. And I don't have no heat, no air out in that garage, and I have to leave the door open with the fan blowing, and of course that stirs in the skeeters at night. All right, one more cast, and we're gonna call it quits, y'all. We tried. Can't say we didn't. We tried. We seen. Oh, missed him. All right. Well, I was fixing to call it quits there, and then I got to make one more cast. Then I guess I'll turn these boys loose. I hate to. I know there's fish here. Oh, well, there he was. I keep getting hits, and I just can't seem to get them to take that thing. Mosquitoes aren't bothering you, are they? Okay. Just want to make sure you're not getting ate up, because I forgot my thermocell at the house. I forgot that thermocell at the house. Okay. I guess they spray up. Well, more than likely they spray up here because of the marina itself. Yeah. You know, all the time I fished up here, all these years, I've never had any trouble with mosquitoes on the water. Where I had the trouble with the mosquitoes was usually whenever I camped and lay in between the lakes up in the trees. I guess that's probably, you know, where I had the most trouble with mosquitoes. Well, I said one more cast. You notice that's about what, 8 casts to go? I tend to do that. I've got a bad habit of that. Oh my goodness. That was a good hit. That was a real good hit. I can tell you this much, you know, like the Asian carp. I've caught a couple of them, and you know they don't you don't fish for them like you would any other fish. All they do is swim with their mouth open, and evidently I got that jig just right, and I got one in its mouth one time. Good night. That was a fish. Big old largemouth came up here and grabbed something. That was a big fish. So that's what I'm telling you. Fish these marinas. I'm not kidding you. You'd be amazed, especially if it's a marina that's a popular marina. Check your local uh, internet sources. I would say newspaper, but golly, there's not many newspapers anymore. But find out where they're advertising bass tournaments. If they are, try fishing that thing on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. You might be surprised what you can catch. Now, it may take you a little bit. If it's never been a marina you've never fished before, you know, you got to get out there and play around and find out. I highly recommend taking a bass rod, for one thing. Take a Texas rig worm and work that thing. Oh, missed that one. And you might be surprised what you could catch. Spinner bait. Now, the reason why I'm saying Texas rig worm, because as you're fishing like that, note to yourself, bluegill are going to hit that worm. If they start pecking it and you can't catch that fish, that's what you got into. You got you a mess of bluegill. So that's what I always did. That's how I found most of these places I fish, was bass fishing with a Texas rig worm, and it works. I found a lot of the nice bluegill beds because of it. All right, well, it's getting late, y'all, and I guess I'm gonna call it quits. Don't want to. I'd rather continue fishing, but I just don't have time to go on over to the other spots that I want to fish. I mean, I want you to look at this here. I mean, look at the size of that fish. That's a nice bluegill. You grow up, buddy, and come back. That was one. And there's another one. I mean, that was three nice big bluegill. And this one here, I mean, golly, this one here, he's a hog. I mean, look at that thing. I mean, big old bull. All right, buddy, go grow up. Thank you. It was fun. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna call it quits tonight. We had a blast. That was fun. I mean, that's what it's all about, having fun. Um, y'all have a good evening. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Sorry I didn't catch too many on this round here. That's why they call it fishing. If it was catching, it'd be a different name of the thing. That's why we call it More Fun Fishing. No matter what, we had fun. But if you like it, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, follow me, whatever you like to do. I really appreciate it. God bless. Y'all have a good evening. Bye-bye now.